Exodus chapter 20 and verse 17 in the GNT. Do not desire any man's house. Do not desire his wife, his slaves, his cattle, his donkey, or anything else that he owns. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachakodash, the honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, the teaching well. And as always, peace and salutations unto the elect. This is your brother Benaiah from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. It's going to be a quick lesson. Um, and I wanted to start off with this right here in Exodus chapter 20. All right, about basically not coveting what you know what I'm saying, your neighbor has, you know what I'm saying, whether it be from his house, his wife, all right, or the particular things, or like it said in the GNT, anything that he owns, you know what I'm saying, because you have that sin in the world, all right, keeping up with the Joneses, all right, which basically goes back into coveting, all right, what your neighbor has. And real quick, I have that pulled up in Google, all right, what does keeping up with it with the Joneses means, all right, this is from the AI overview. It says keeping up with the Joneses is an idiom that refers to the pressure to compare oneself to others and to try to have or do the same thing as them. It's often used to describe people who try to show that they're as good as others by getting what they have or doing what they do, even if they can't afford it or aren't really interested. For example, someone might say, if you want to keep up with the Joneses in this neighborhood, you have to own at least 3 cars. This phrase is often used as a disproving in a disproving way. Some research suggests, Salakia, that keeping up with the Joneses doesn't lead to long-term happiness, and that spending on simpler things can be more rewarding and less stressful. All right, and that's true. All right, so basically, that spirit of keeping up with the Joneses is covered in basically what your neighbor has, man. You see, here in America, you taught these particular things. You know what I'm saying? That spirit is pushed upon you. All right, because why the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, and going back into what the laws that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gave unto our nation, he told us what to do, all right, and what not to do. And the things that the Lord told us not to do, all right, is a lot of things that the other heathen nations were doing, all right, that the Lord didn't want us to do. You see, going back into when you read the laws in the book of Exodus, Leviticus, and you read these particular laws like that, you know what I'm saying? These were the things that the nation were doing doing round about us, man. You see, sleeping with their committing adultery, you know what I'm saying, stealing, sleeping with their fathers' wives, all these particular things that the Lord told us not to do, these other heathen nations were doing. All right. Going back into the point on how the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, Esau is the biggest coveter of all. All right, as the scriptures talk about, a niggard is not satisfied. All right, basically, roughly paraphrasing the book of Sirach, it talks about a niggard is not satisfied with his bread or what he has, man. You see why? Because he's constantly coveting, all right, or envying, all right, something that someone else has, man. And that's what Esau is going about the world doing. All right, it tells you in the book of Micah chapter 2. All right, he covets fields, all right, and takes them by violence. So he's not satisfied with what the Lord gave him. He wants everything to himself, all right, and that's the same spirit that's pushed out upon the people, all right. And that's why you have Jake going out of their way, you know what I'm saying, trying to spend money, you know what I'm saying, not satisfied or not, appreciative of what the Lord have gave them, man. You see, because the Lord gives out in different measures, man. It's a reason why everybody has a particular thing, particular things that you might not have, all right, and you may have particular things that they might not have, man. And the Lord gave everybody a lot, you see, whether in the truth or out the truth, all right. And the majority of the people outside of the truth, man, they're not satisfied with what the Lord gave them, man. You see, and the scriptures tell us to be satisfied, man. You see, real quick. Then I'm gonna come back, all right, and go to the book of Sirach real quick. Let me see. Let me see. I think it's 29. All right. This is Sirach chapter 29. All right, I'm gonna start at verse 21. This is in the GNT version. It says the necessities of life are water, food, clothing, and a home where you can have privacy. All right. And if you have that, man, you should be thankful. All right. You should be thankful, you know what I'm saying, to Yahweh Shem Shai that he he gave you that, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, it says it is better to be poor and live under your own crud roof than to enjoy lavish banquets in other people's homes. This is the point. Verse 23, be happy with what you have, even if it isn't very much. And don't listen to anyone who would insult your home or family. You see, and that's what people do. That's what Jake, all right, do. They try to keep up with the Joneses. They try to, buy the most fanciest clothes to try to show themselves that they somebody. You know what I'm saying? When like the scriptures say, life is not, you know what I'm saying, which I'm gonna get that I'm gonna get that parable in Luke chapter 12. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, you know what I'm saying, you you not all right, your material things, man. You see, it's more than that. And Yahweh Shah, all right, was teaching that, man. It's not about what you have material that makes you a man. All right, it's your character, it's your integrity. All right, you know. So real quick, I'm gonna grab another one. But like I said, man, be happy with what you have, even if it's not much, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your particular portion that Yahweh Shemel Shah gave unto you to have. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, man. You see? And be thankful for that, man. You see, because it can be worse, man. Your ass can not have a fucking car. You cannot have a roof over your head, man. It can always be worse. You know what I'm saying? So just be thankful for what you have, man, and don't covet, you know what I'm saying, what other people have, man. You see? Like the scriptures say, especially in this truth, man, hey, these people got, you know what I'm saying, we walk we to the best of our ability that straight gate, you know what I'm saying? And walking that straight gate in this society, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get cheated out of everything, you know what I'm saying? Because this society is about cheating and getting over on people. And these people seem to be prospering in this society, man, scamming, you know what I'm saying? But walking that straight gate is a more difficult path, man. And that's why a lot of people are not willing to do that, you know? A lot of people are not willing to take the straight gate and obey the rules that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave unto us about not stealing. All right, about not doing these particular things. You know what I'm saying? Walking these particular rules, like Paul talked about. How can a man strive for the goal if he don't strive lawfully? You see, so we have to strive lawfully, and within us striving lawfully in a wicked ass society, all right, you see these people just living it up. They got all these, you know what I'm saying, these material things, they driving these fancy cars, and you seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these wicked, just like let's like Asaph in Psalm 73. You know what I'm saying? But what did he end up saying at the end of the chapter? Until he came into the sanctuary of the Lord, then he knows, then he understood. You know what I'm saying? That that's their lot on this side, man. That's their lot, particular lot to have these particular material possessions. All right, these are whether it be women, all these particular things, and you covenant after these things. All right, a lot of this shit, man. The Lord get, things that you don't have, you really don't need, man. It can be detrimental to your walk in His truth. All right, whether it be having a bigger house or doing the bigger thing. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, wanting to, do better for yourself. All right, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, but when you covenant, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? You're not thankful with what you have. You know what I'm saying? That leads to basically to sin, man. And that's why niggas in the that's why niggas in the world get robbed, man. You see, they boasting, oh, look at this, niggas envying what somebody has. You know what I'm saying? And what is it? That's why niggas get robbed and killed for what they got, man. You know what I'm saying? But going back into the point, man, we should be happy with what we have, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you can cover this thing and you can want it, and it can, like I said, it can be detrimental for your walk, man. It can totally take you out the truth, man. That's why the scriptures talk about us being, feed me with give me neither poverty nor riches, all right, but feed me with food that is convenient unto me. You see, and that's the spirit that you should be in, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that you should be in. So let me grab another one real quick. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. All right, real quick. This is the book of Proverbs. All right, chapter, let's see, I think it's 13. All right, 13 and verse 7. All right, because remember, I'm going to read that. I'm going to go back to this definition or this breakdown of what keeping up with the Joneses means real quick. It says, keeping up with the Joneses is an idiom that means, uh, that refers to the pressure to compare oneself to others and to try to have or do the same things as them. It often used to describe people who try to show that they're as good as others by getting what they have or doing what they do, even if they can't afford it or aren't really interested, man. You see? And that's what Jay does. They try to get all these things, and you really can't fucking afford that shit, man. Or you living above your fucking means, man. You see, rather being, you know what I'm saying, you living above your means, man. You need to be fucking, to be appreciative of what you have, man. You see, because like it said in it, jump down. It says this phrase is often used in a disproving way, some researchers suggest that keeping up with the Joneses doesn't lead to a long-term happiness, doesn't lead to long-term happiness, and that spending on simpler things can be more rewarding and less stressful. And that's right, man. You see, stand in your own lane, man. You see, stop, you know what I'm saying, not living above your means, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. But going back, let's get it. So you got to remember, like you said, man, Jake showing out, all right, going out trying to, trying to show that they're as good as someone else by getting what they have or doing what they do, even if they can't afford it, man. All right. So this is Proverbs 13 and verse 7 in the NLT. It says, some who are poor pretend to be rich. All right, and that's Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the majority of our people, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't really got the fucking money, but he out here trying to stunt to try to show off, man. You see? All right. And that goes back into the fucking insecurities, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about what material, you know what I'm saying, what makes you a man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you stacking up. You got 4 and 5 Bugattis. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that shit don't fucking matter. Because at the end of the day, like the scriptures say, it's gonna be burnt. It's gonna be burnt up, man. You know what I'm saying? Soon this society is gonna collapse, and then what? What is all them beautiful cars and that beautiful home gonna get you, man? You know, just like we're gonna go into that parable in Luke chapter 12 that Yahweh Shah was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm gonna read that again. It says, some people, Proverbs 13 and 7 in the NLT, some who are poor pretend to be rich, others who are rich pretend to be poor. All right. But that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay go out their way, all right, buying all this goddamn shit, and they don't even fucking need it, man. And they're putting more bills on them, people putting more bills and stress upon themselves. Like you said, man, you spending and you know what I'm saying, spending on simpler things, you know what I'm saying, it's less stressful, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that your ass on you make a certain amount of money a month, but you want to go and get a fucking Hellcat, you know what I'm saying, with the wide body kit on it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is over 1,000. A car payment over $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Plus insurance. So you paying fucking damn near 2,000 for that shit, man. You know. But here it is, you only making fucking $18, man. Jake through. You know. But hey, Jake could try to do that shit, man. Geek money, can y'all co-sign for me? Living above your fucking means, man. Trying to show out and impress somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go into this precept, man. I'm gonna end it off on this Luke, man. And I want to go into the commentary a little bit as well. All right, so this is Luke chapter 12. All right, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, all right, it says, and one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother that he divide the inheritance with me. And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesses. That's right, man. Your life don't consist of that shit, man. I'm gonna read this in the NLT, man. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 14. Well, I start at verse 13. Then someone called from the crowd, Teacher, please tell my brother to divide our father's estate with me. Yahweh shall reply, Friend, who made me a judge over you to decide such things as that? Then he said, Beware, guard against every kind of greed. Life is not measured by how much you own. That's right, man. You know, it's not about how much you own, man. And these people they're getting ready to find out, man, the hard way. The majority of our people are gonna find out the hard way that is your life is not, it's not about how much you own. It's not measured on how much you own, man. You know, it goes back into, are you a good person? Are you following Yahweh Shem Shai? All right. Do you have integrity, man? All right. Are you keeping the commandments to the best of your ability? And like Yahweh Shai, and like the scriptures say, man, is love that everything hangs up on those two laws, man. Love the Most High with all your heart. Love Yahweh Shem Shai with all thy heart and thy soul. Roughly paraphrasing, all right, and love thy neighbor as thyself. And these hang all the law, man. And that's right. And if you're doing those two things, then you doing the whole law, man. You see, because you're not gonna hurt your own fucking self, man. You know, you're not gonna cheat yourself. So why would you do your brother like that, man? You know. So it's not about All right, on your life is not measured on how by how much you own, man. You see, and like I said, these people are gonna find out the hard way because this society is getting ready to collapse. And then what, man? You see, these people are gonna realize, damn, all these possessions, all right, that I have been that I stacked up, which Yahushua went right into this parable, man, right after, man. And I'm gonna continue reading. They're gonna find out all this shit that I've been doing this whole time was in vain, man. You know, it really brought me nothing. What can save me? Can none of this shit that I've been stacking up, all this money, these cars, this house, these women, all right, can none of this shit save me? I done wasted my life, all right, following shit that's gonna get burnt up, man. All right. But continuing on, let's get into the and that's why Yahweh Shai went into this parable that he went into. All right, this Luke chapter 12, and I'm reading the KJV in verse I'm gonna start back up at 13. It says, and one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he may divide the inheritance with me. And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. It says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful, Salakia says, and he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this is what I will do. I will put down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall these things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich towards the Most High. Ooh, see, Yahweh Shah was telling them, man, look, all right, you stacking up all these earthly materials, you know what I'm saying? These possessions, you know what I'm saying? And thinking that you good. This is what it's about. This is what life is about. You know what I'm saying? And then you done got to the point. Oh yeah, I'm good now. I'm gonna chill. And then you die. The Lord require your soul. Then what, man? You have wasted your time on bullshit, man. You know, covenant having being covenants, man. You see, all right, wanting more. All right, covenant what other people have, man. You see. And what does it lead you? And it let you nowhere. Because now all that shit is gone. All that shit that you done did is gone. And now you standing before your how about Shem Shine. Now your ass is about to get judged, man. You see? And then after a while, you're gonna come back down on this earth and you're gonna play out that judgment, man. And I guarantee you it ain't gonna be good. You see? Because you wasted that previous life, all right, fulfilling the lust of your flesh, not worrying about the will of your how about Shem Shine. Like I said, this is gonna be a lot of all right story of our people, man, that they're getting ready to face, man. These people are getting ready to see that all this time that they've been wasting their fucking lives, man. Pardon my French. All right. They've been covenants and being greedy. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about that, man. Real quick, I want to grab one more. I know I said that was it, but damn, where is it at, man? Let me see. All right, so let's go to Sirach 31. All right, and I'm gonna get straight to it. 31 and 13. All right, and this is going into eating. All right, but it's still a message in it. Okay. All right, so it says Sirach 31 and 13. I'm ending off on this. Sirach 31 and 13 in the GNT. It says, It is impolite to have a greedy eye. Remember that. Okay. So remember that, man. You see, it said, this is the point. Nothing in creation is greedier than the eye. That is why it shed tears so often. You see? So nothing in this world is more greedy than the eye, man. You see? I know y'all probably heard that saying from your mom, you know what I'm saying, or your parents, you know what I'm saying, or one of your family members you eating. All right, yeah, now I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You go in there, you fix you a big ass plate and you eating it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even finish the damn plate. And what do they say? Oh, your eyes was bigger than your stomach, huh? Yeah, your eyes was bigger than your stomach. You see? Because the eyes, man, like we just read, man, the eyes is the more greedy. It's the greedy. And nothing in creation is greedier than the eye, man. You see? And it all starts with the eye. You looking and coveting in something, man. You see, that's why he's the biggest coveter on the planet Earth, man. All right. That's why the scriptures talk about he keepeth them to himself all people. He want everything, man. That nigga is not satisfied. All right. So with that, man, like I said, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. All right, going back into that phrase, keeping up with the Joneses, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going into, man. It's covenant down there. The Lord said, what in Exodus 20:17, thou shalt not covet, all right, thy neighbor's things, roughly paraphrasing. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, the bonds unto the apostles of great millstone and teaching well. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.